This is something called ochre, like the natural earth pigment,
Uh,
like we can say kum or something. So here,
sad, yeah, sad.
yeah, that one is called ochre.
Uh,
Ochre is used to
okay.
color the like different things, like for pigments, for paints, from golden to yellow. This is mostly that gives the color yellow and the classification of the yellow. So, and that thing, which is ochre, lasts for 200,000 years. It has been living, it has been with us for nearly 200,000 years. Okay, and the word artifact, because we cannot also only look for the, let's say, numbers, but we also have to look for
Yeah,
the words. So which is
uh,
artifact?
artifact, I can't find here. Artifacts. Uh, I can't find this word. Why?
It is above the passage in the first or second paragraphs.
Just, Tek yani dash pastı var mı yok mu?
Yok
Maşın
ya,
mı?
bu pasada yok. Pasada demez, o pastan gelen.
Aha. Sorry teacher, but I can't find. Ah yes, yeah, I found it. 75 years old reach deposits of artifacts.
Yes, exactly.
Uh,
And what are the examples of artifacts?
uh, Such as beads, bone
Yes.
tools, or
Mm-hmm.
art engraving.
And other ingredients. Okay, exactly. And these are the examples of artifacts for us, like the old things, old stuff, and etc. Yeah. Okay. So here we and the last word ochre. Ochre we have found, right? Ochre engravings actually. We don't have to look for
Yeah.
that one. And every passage here is about ochre, like the history of the ochre and etc. So this is all about skimming and scanning. Skimming is to look for the general idea. For example, if you read all the paragraphs here and if you have to tell the general meaning, this is called skimming. Scanning is like we have did it now by looking quickly to here. You didn't read all the sentences, all the things. You just found the number or the word and then you started reading the whole sentence, we can say. In this case, you don't waste your time. Okay, here we have got another
Okay.
question type, which is called short answer questions. Even though this is one of the least common, let's say, question types in reading, however, it's very important. It might appear in your test. So, how it should be answered? Here we have to first of all look on how it is given in the passage. Like here you have got some
Mm-hmm.
questions and you have to answer with 2 or 3 words or in the number. So what is the purpose of short
Okay.
answer questions? Short answer questions test your ability to find specific details, which means you have to scan the passage to look through the words, specific words in the passage. And you have to, first of all, underline the keyword. The thing that you should do in almost all question types is underline the keywords. This is most important part. If you don't
Start girl.
underline, if you don't spend your time to understand the question, then you will just waste your time by reading the paragraph. So it's very, very important. Second of all, you have to predict. For example, in this case, in short answer question, how we can predict, we should know about like the word formation. We should predict the word formation. Do we need, for example, noun, verb, adjective, or maybe adverb, maybe collocation, and others? You have to look very carefully to all of them. So, and this is the two things that you must do, and the same for you for the short answer questions as well. You should locate the relevant part of the passage. If you underline, you can locate specifically in the passage, and you can easily find out the details. So here, if we look at the questions about the okra, which we did here. So, for example, for the question 1, from 1 to 3, we have got the words that is underlined already, and we have to take a look on how it was underlined. We have here the word artifacts and the oldest. So we should quickly scan the passage to know about the oldest artifacts. And these relative clauses are also very important because we should know what is being asked from us. For example, if it's which, we have to know the name. We have to look for the name. If it's when, then we should write here the number, like the year. However, if we don't look at these relative clauses, we know the other relative clauses. They are which, when, who, where, and etc. Why we should look? Because we have to understand what is being asked from us specifically. So, and for the question 2, we are being asked about when, the timing, the year. When was the material Henschel food? So yeah, exactly, this is the most important because we can easily scan this word from the passage because this cannot be paraphrased and this cannot be changed into something else. So this is most important. And originally made, which means we have to look about the Henschel food material and when it was first made, I'm sorry. And for the third one, two common materials that ancient humans used to obtain okra, like some material, maybe tools that humans used in the past to get the okra. And in such kind of questions, which is short answer questions, there will be lots of cases in which you will be given two things and you have to write two things. So what you should do in this case, you should look to word limit. In the word limit, if you are asked to write only two words, as we are being asked now, here, two words, then while writing, you can only write in two limits, you can only write with comma. For example, apple and you cannot write the word and, but you should write apple, comma, maybe banana. Or in some cases you have to write three words, like the maximum word limit is 3. In this case you can write apple and banana. However, if you in this 3-word case, if you have written with the comma, and this also cannot be the wrong answer. Yani farqi yo'q qanaqa yozishingizni, faqat so'z limitiga qarashingiz kerak asosiysi. Nechtaligiga. Agar uchtaligida
Tushunarlik.
vergul bilan yozsangiz ham, u xato bo'lmaydi sizga. Okay, so now we also have to do the similar thing, like underlining the keywords from the questions 4 to 6. So for the question 4, what can be our keywords?
Here in this question,
Yes, in this
number 4,
Uh-huh.
okra.
Okra, yes, exactly. No, I mean we have to underline the keywords from the
Ah,
Fourth
what
question.
did ancient
What exactly?